What's up, guys? So in today's video, we're doing another movie versus movie. Today, we're going to be looking at Spider-Man Homecoming versus Spider-Man Far From Home. Now, the way I'm going to break these down is by story, characters, score, and yeah. And then we'll talk about the 4K transfers of them right after. So what do I want to talk about first? We'll talk about the story. So you have basically Peter Parker in high school, and he is learning to be his friendly neighborhood Spider-Man, and having Tony Stark basically guide him through it. In this film, you have him suffering the loss of Tony Stark and learning how to move on, with Mysterio trying to guide him through, or Happy and Nick Fury. So, which one wins for a better story? This fucking movie. I actually really love Homecoming. This one is fucking atrocious. Homecoming is got a really good story. Although I like my Spidey by himself most of the time, and I'm starting to think Spider-Man 3 is not going to be like that either. He's always got to have a mentor figure, which I think is kind of fucking stupid. But I really enjoy this one. This story is fun. You have Michael Keaton as the Vulture, and he's incredible in the film. Probably one of my favorite MCU villains because you understand his motive. And I really like it how he is basically gets pissed off from Tony Stark fucking over his career, being a waste pickup from the alien ships or the Chitauri in the first Avengers movie. I really like that. I like the Spidey suit to an extent. I don't like all the digital shit like Karen in it and that stuff. I didn't really care for that, but overall it's fun. Tom Holland, Zendaya give really good performances. Robert Downey Jr., you know he's going to give a really good performance, but overall the story in this film is really good. Let's talk about this one. I really don't want to. What I have to say about this film is it's fucking horrible. The story is boring for the most part. You have Peter going on a school field trip, and it's just boring. It's like there's no interesting thing. It's just really boring, bland. And then Mysterio is just the way I don't like how his villain's created, because it's literally a copy and paste from this, and it's like another, oh well, cool, not an original MCU style villain. We have to have him be pissed off at Tony Stark again. Jake Gyllenhaal is one of my favorite actors of all time. He just couldn't, they didn't give him a lot of room to really get in the depth of this character. I really wish they would have given him a lot more room. One of the things probably my favorite scene is when Peter is making his suit in the fucking jet with Happy. And I like Happy in this movie, and Tom Holland gives a really good performance. Zendaya gives a really good performance, and Jon Favreau and Samuel L. Jackson to an extent give a good performance. But you also have that mentor figure again there. This is what I'm talking about. They're recycling the plot from Homecoming because they realized it worked, and they were like, oh, let's just copy and paste it in this. Now you have Happy and fucking Nick Fury as mentors, I guess you would say, to an extent. And it just gets annoying because it's like, we already saw this. And I do like some of the Spider Monkey things. I mean, some of the jokes didn't land in this one as good as they did in this one. But yeah, it's just, it feels really bland. And it's more of a mediocre film. Why do I own it? Obviously, because I like to complete the MCU. But as for that, yeah, story definitely goes to Spider-Man Homecoming. And we'll go right into this right next. Characters. Spidey's a lot better in this film. I enjoy him a lot more, of that I can believe him more as a teenager. However, Spidey is really more emotional in this film, and I kind of like it. I'm not gonna lie, favorite scene of this movie is the end credits. I really thought that was really ballsy, but probably now we know in Spider-Man 3 that it's gonna be more of a multiverse thing. It's probably just gonna get recycled, so they're not even going with it. But I kind of like how his character handled his emotion with Tony gone in that. That was one of the big saving graces about this film, how he is learning to overcome how he lost Tony in that and was really close, because Tony is literally Peter's mentor. So I did really enjoy that. Overall, I think characters are definitely way stronger in Homecoming, but I really did like Peter's arc. Just his arc, not with MJ, but with himself fighting this. He doesn't want to be the next Tony Stark or anything. He's not ready for that. And I don't want Spidey to be the next Tony Stark. I don't want Spider-Man to be Iron Man. I want Spider-Man to be Spider-Man. That's it. That's it. Now, score, I really enjoyed the score in this one. It's just fun, and it's just it reminds me of the old Spider-Man score. I really like that score in this one a lot more, obviously, than this. This one just fell flat, mediocre at best. Um, I'm trying to think of. Is there any really? I mean, the acts. Act 1, Act 2, and Act 3 are really good in this one. Act 1 and 2 are horrible in this one. I say Act 3 is be the best saving grace. Some of the illusion sequences were really cool, I would say, but really, guys, this is like more of a mediocre film at best. Like, I would rate this film a 6.5 out of 10. All right, that's my overall grading, and for this one, I think this is a solid 8 out of 10. So which one wins movie versus movie? Spider-Man Homecoming. Now let's break down the 4K transfers. I actually really think they did an incredible job on both of these films for a 4K transfer. However, Homecoming wins it. Homecoming, you're in New York City. You get the nice vibrant colors. High dynamic range takes place with it. The Dolby Vision and Atmos really control this film a lot. And it just looks like a right kind of Spider-Man film to watch on 4K. Now you're in Italy and Venice for most of this film, and I have to say some of the scenes just like felt like some of the CGI that got transferred over with the illusions and that stuff. It didn't look that great, not gonna lie. And Mysterio didn't look that fucking great in as CGI for being on a 4K transfer. I really do. I'm not gonna lie. I really dig the slipcover. I really do like it a lot. It reminds me of the symbiote Spider-Man, but it's not. Although one of the scenes, the Spider Monkey sequence, looks really good on 4K. I'm not gonna lie. But overall, guys, for 4K, if you're gonna buy one of these and you're like, I only want to buy one on 4K, buy. What the fuck? Buy Spider-Man Homecoming. Spider-Man Homecoming, you're going to get a lot more of it. You're going to enjoy the story a lot more. And it's just going to look funner. And it's going to look like a more Spidey film. Even though he's fucking holding Tony's hand, it's going to look a lot better. It really will. And that's why I really like Spider-Man Homecoming a lot better on 4K. Like I said, I bought this just to have them too. I'm excited for Spider-Man 3. I can't wait to see how that goes. But guys, let me know your thoughts below. Do you agree with my movie versus movie? Spider-Man Homecoming takes the win. Do you like it? Do you hate it? What do you think? Thanks for watching, guys, and I will see you in the next one.